All right, Ben Parker of CardinalSportsReport.com here with Stanford fresh and wideout Tiger Bachmeier. So first of all, just talk about what has it been like being an early enrollee, and just kind of how did that whole experience go for you?
To be honest, it was really fun. I missed a little bit of high school, but coming in early and getting with the guys was definitely an advantage for me. I got to get with the coaches and the strength staff, and I feel like that was probably the biggest impact for me, was being able to be with the strength staff a whole entire 6 months earlier before all the other class. And, that was definitely probably the biggest thing for me.
Cool. And also too, just talk about what's it like? How much of a help has Moody Rubin been for you? Because he went through the exact same thing as you did, same position. Just kind of how much does he kind of help with the process?
Yeah, I've definitely been his shadow for that entire 6 months. Especially him, the entire receivers room. I kind of walk right behind them all the time. The first week, no idea really what was going on, but every single person introduced themselves to me. Moody was really cool. I think, I'm trying to remember, but I think I might have been one of the first guys to actually come up and say what's up to me. But obviously from previous recruiting visits, and I'd known him a little bit. I gotta ask about extracurricular stuff and tutoring. I had no idea what was going on, and he kind of stepped in for me. And so I would really just say I was shadowing him. And I probably didn't ask him a ton of questions, but just following him around all the time.
Talk about the offense you guys are installing under Troy Taylor. Just what have been the challenges of it, and how much more, but also what makes it exciting, and what has kind of been the adjustment level been like to such a fast-paced kind of offense?
I'll jump onto the fast-pacedness. We're getting down on the ball and calling plays, and it's fast thinking, fast-paced, off signals, and it's really gets the defense offset. And when you can have 1/11th of the defense not ready, it's that much of an advantage for us. So that's the whole mindset behind that, and implementing something like that obviously takes a little bit of time, but you put it in and it starts to go slow at first, and then you keep speeding it up, and then you're not even thinking about it 6 months later.
Yeah, and also too, just talk about kind of the rapport you've developed with Ashton Daniels, and what's it been like working with him, and just kind of what does he bring as a starting quarterback?
I was talking to my little brother earlier today, and over the weekend he actually got out to Hawaii, and he's just saying how Ashton did a really good job, and the ball was coming out super nice, making good decisions, and it's kind of easy to build that type of chemistry when the quarterback's making good decisions, and it just puts a lot of trust, even without having to talk to him. Just seeing what he's doing and the leadership he's put on the team has put all my trust into him, and I think that's really good.
You mentioned your brother Bear, and then also you got older brother Hank. Both of them are quarterbacks. Why didn't you go the quarterback route? How did you end up the wide receiver in the family? How did that happen?
I don't get this question very often. I'm just kidding, but I was actually a quarterback. I was a really good quarterback, but I just ended up getting beat out in youth ball. But I was always kind of playing a quarterback and receiver, and then when I got to 7th grade, I was like, I probably like receiver a little bit better, but I guess I can throw a little bit, and I'm always catching for my brother, so hopefully I've learned something from them.
Awesome. And what, I guess, kind of going off that a little bit, what do you most enjoy about the wide receiver position, and why do you enjoy playing that position specifically?
Yeah, I definitely like that. To a point, there's this man versus man, and at the end of the day, it's you versus him, and I like that aspect to it. There's not really too much of that at any other position, in my skill, in my weight class. I mean, obviously linemen have the one-on-one battles, but to have that out on the perimeter, and then to have everything else going along with it, running routes to get other people open, which is really part of the team game. It's a lot. There's a lot of levels to it, and you can start off really big and then keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and that's what I really like about it. It's being really technical.
kind of looking back on the win over Hawaii, just kind of what do you think you guys did well as a team? What were kind of your main takeaways from that first game against the Rainbow Warriors?
Yeah, I would really just say we just as a chemistry standpoint is kind of felt a good air around everyone, and not really knowing how the game was going to go, but each step of the way believing in the next play and the next play and the next play, and then getting to the fourth quarter and keeping it going, and that was something really cool for me to see, and hopefully we'll keep seeing that type of thinking throughout the year.
A couple more questions for you. First, just talk about the USC defense. What have you seen from them so far, and what's going to be the key to being successful against them?
Making contested catches, making good plays, big plays, sticking to our assignments. We've drawn up a really nice game plan. That's probably always going to be there for us. Trusting the game plan and going full speed. Obviously, watching a lot of their guys, and they have a lot of good dudes. And it's my hometown, kind of. So, it'd be cool to be out in the Coliseum.
Academically, just talk about, do you have an intended major? Obviously, you're a freshman. Do you have an intended major yet, or just what kind of studies you're looking to do here at Stanford, or any classes you got coming up? Yeah.
Yeah. So I've taken a lot of classes that I'm interested in, but I really don't know what I want to do with my major. I think that's a good thing for me. I'm interested in a lot of different things. I was trying to get into a voice class, and it was full for this quarter, so I just wanted to fulfill that requirement, or maybe go that route. I don't know. It was
singing?
Kind of fun. Yeah, singing, something like that.
Oh yeah, you do play guitar. Yeah,
so a little bit of guitar.
Yeah, you sing. Who's your favorite artist? Or
I really like Jack Johnson. That was the first couple songs I learned how to play on the guitar, and so he's probably one of my favorite.
How long have you played guitar for? If I go down this rabbit hole with you, yeah.
It's been 6 years. I originally got my guitar from my uncle. He's from Minnesota, Uncle Donald, big Uncle Donald. If he's watching this, he'll like that. But he came down and gave us a guitar in the summer, and then picked it up and played a little bit. Stuck with it, and then a few years later, I was playing a bunch, and then my little brother started to play, my older brother started to play, and it's really fun.
It's just an all-around musical family. I love it. Yeah, I studied some music in college as well, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I also like psychology too. So
okay,
there's a bunch out here. Stanford's a good place, I guess.
Yeah, you got a lot of options here: psychology, music, whatever you want to do. It's here. Final question for you. So Spencer Lato just weighed in. His favorite flavor of Gatorade is orange. What say you? What is your favorite flavor of Gatorade?
Glacier Freeze.
Oh, right. There we go. I think Glacier Freeze is kind of atop the list of choices. So I think you're in the majority. That's good to know. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tiger, for taking the time with us, and good luck this week against the Trojans.
Thank you.
Yep.